welcome to Cedar Point. We just had a great day on Put-in Bay yesterday. So if you haven't checked out that video, please check that out right up here. Plus you can also see what our Airbnb was like. We had a fairly reasonable Airbnb, another great experience. Check that out also right up here. But we are today going to go ride some things that some friends of mine have not ridden in years. And they are here, so it's time to go in. All right, we are back here at the ferry rental dock on our way to get back home. So let's go. Well, overall, I would say that Put-in Bay is a great time. It's not as picturesque as Mackinac Island. It is still a beautiful island, and it is packed with a lot of fun things to do. Today is Cedar Point Day, and I am so excited to hang out with these guys at Cedar Point today. So let's go. All right, so Dockside Gifts is a great place to buy some stuff. Like, they had glasses in there for like $15, stylish glasses too. They had some jewelry in there. They had some hats. We bought new hats. Actually, we both bought the same hat, so I just won't wear mine today. Trevor will be styling his soon. Right here.
I need to put it on now.
So you'll get to see his fit. I mean, but like $19 for a hat, that's really good. So, and definitely cheaper than anything else on the island. They also had some great t-shirts. So definitely recommend that. Like, if you can avoid the mainland stuff, come to Dockside Gifts, and they had a lot of good stuff in there. Trevor went to stay with the luggage, and I'm going out to find the car. It is extremely hot. Just have sweat everywhere. Today's definitely going to be a hot one at Cedar Point. Right after a great day at Put-in Bay, we are now on our way into Cedar Point today. Now, these, and I am such a poet, these guys haven't been here in several years. My brother hasn't been here in probably about a decade. So I'm definitely excited to show them some rides that they have not ridden yet. I have heard several that they really want to do. We'll be riding whatever we can get to today in about 7 hours. Several of them need to leave a little bit early. They have work in the morning, so, but we're gonna get as much done as we possibly can. I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready to go. I know I certainly am, and I hope they are too. So let's go. Can you guess where I am? We're at Coasters. It is lunchtime. We got here a little bit, just barely before the lunch crowd will come in. So I thought we might want to eat right now before things get too busy later on. So we'll grab a burger. Let's go. As you can see, all of the seating in Coasters is now open. All the restrictions have been lifted, and so once again, one more way that things are getting back to complete normal from where they were before. All right, this is now my 18th meal on the meal plan, which means this has cost me $9.88 per meal here at Cedar Point.
It's not a high thrill ride.
All right, we are riding Rougarou right now. I have half a mind to get a traveling locker, but it does take some time to get that traveling locker, and I just don't really want to spend that time, so I don't think I'm going to do it. This will be our first ride of the day. The lockers really are not a bad deal. When I tried out the lockers, I tried them out in 2 separate videos. When I did the all-day locker, it was $10, and you can move the locker wherever you want throughout the day. I have had more walk-ons for this ride than ever before this year. We got in line for this at 12:20. It's 12:22 now, so I mean we're booking on this line, so we'll be up really fast. If you are wearing hats on Rougarou, take them off, or glasses too. Take them off, put them in your shirt. The bins are for shoes only. Sometimes they really hold to that, and sometimes they don't though. If they don't, then go put them in the bins. I don't care. Guys, what's the verdict on that ride?
It's good.
It's all right?
It's good.
Relaxing?
I like it. No, I'm not relaxing.
All right, Millennium Force is at a 75-minute wait. That is just a bit too long for our blood. So it looks like the bars have all started to open now inside, but there is not live music during the days yet inside of those bars, which is what I want. I want live music inside in the air conditioning where I can cool off throughout the day. This drink is huge. It is a black cherry White Claw with an extra shot of Malibu in it. So I don't know what it's gonna taste like, but let's try it. Oh yeah, definitely good. Steel Vengeance is closed. So, we are on our way to the log flume. I got some sweat in my eye because it is extremely hot. And the line seems to be getting bigger for Snake River Falls, and that's probably the reason why. So, let's go. They're opening up more of the line for us, which is why we are going around this way. This time I'm keeping my shoes on this one. I'm not sure if that's a good choice or not. But, I mean, I guess we'll find out, right? I kind of like wearing my shoes on this because the floorboards don't hurt as much. These floorboards are awful. They'll beat up your feet real bad. Oh shit, that was even more wet than the ride. Oh my word.
I don't remember seeing it, but I remember calling a lot better.
And there is still not a line. Wow, we got double drenched. We just got in line for Maverick, and it closed after an hour in line. So we have kind of wasted a lot of the day now. So now we're on to whatever the next ride is. We've had some rain, so I'm sure that's why it was closed. I know that was why it was closed. But then now, like, all the roller coasters are down. So we are not having the best of luck today. So far we've done 3 roller coasters. So we'll see what they want to do. For me, almost nothing is a big deal, but for them it kind of gets frustrating. It looks like they're going for some Dippin' Dots. It looks like water rides do actually run during the rain. So that is an option for you. Okay, so nothing is open, but Gemini is having people on the loading dock, which means it should load pretty quickly if it is actually going to open here. So, yeah, okay, they're loading. We got in line for this ride at 3:10. They're running a lot of trains, so this has been moving very, very fast. It's 3:27 right now, and we will be getting on very quickly. We're right up toward the front, close to the stairs to get up onto the loading dock. So let's go. This is one of those rides where at the end, people are always laughing and having fun, and it's definitely a fun, adrenaline pumping ride. It took about 20 minutes with that pretty long line for us to get to this point on the loading dock. So we're ready to go now. I think it may have been like 25 minutes, maybe, but still, really good. All right, Gemini was probably the most decisive tie that I've ever seen. So I have no idea who actually won. All right, our next ride is going to be Magnum, otherwise known as Millennium Force, only it beats the shit out of you. We are on our way right now. Magnum looks pretty much like a walk-on, so that's where we're headed next. Let's go. All right, so Magnum XL is considered by the American Roller Coaster Association, I believe, to be an ACE roller coaster landmark. And it's because, really, it is the first hypercoaster. It's recognized as the first hypercoaster in the world. And since then, you've had lots of other coasters like that, just like Millennium Force. Millennium Force is really just like a better version of the exact same thing, but it's not just this coaster. There are so many rides that are very similar to this type, especially among Cedar Fair properties. Just the staircase here at Magnum. Well, another great ride. 2 tips. First of all, I almost just lost my wallet on there. Like, it actually came out of my pocket and it was sitting on the seat. How it didn't fall out of the seat, I have no idea. So first tip, definitely make sure that you hold onto your things during that ride, because my wallet was definitely in my pocket and it came out of my pocket. But secondly, when you are entering the seat in the car, as soon as those gates open, walk right through. They do not waste any time. So you get on and the doors will open for about 10 seconds and then they shut right away. So if you don't get on right away, you'll have issues. All right, if we're looking at the clouds behind me, it's looking like it might possibly rain. So we had a possibility of going on Valravn, which was a 60-minute wait, or we can hit Corkscrew, which is a 15-minute wait right now. So we decided to do Corkscrew. Once we hit that, then we'll have some smaller spinny rides here / food that we can go get very near here at Backbeat Queue that we can go to if it's rainy, and we just decide that for the time being anyway, we want to wait out the rain, get some food instead. So we've weighed our options and we've made our decision. Let's go. Sometimes it's best if it does rain while you are at a park. Like, we've had 3 rides now that have each had like 15-minute waits. So a lot of times when it rains, like, people kind of lose confidence in the park. They leave, they go grab some food, something like that. They stop going on their way trying to ride as many rides as they can. So if you continue to try to ride rides and find things, a lot of times you can find gems and get on rides very quickly. So we got on both Gemini, although Gemini was like a 20-minute wait, and then we got on Magnum, which was a very, very quick wait, like 5 minutes. So, and now we're about to get on Corkscrew, which will once again be another very quick wait, I believe. So a lot of times when it does rain, you may not hate the idea of it raining, and you can turn lemons into lemonade almost every time, no matter what.
It is starting to rain. We're hoping we make it on. We can hear it on the roof.
I'm definitely up for a ride in the rain. That sounds like fun to me, so I have no problem with that, but are they gonna let us on? Fingers crossed.
Well, if they let us go, this will be fun.
Well, I'm glad I decided to just get my shoes wet today anyway, because it doesn't matter. I mean, what good is the shirt? It's not. What good are the shorts? They're not. We are just drenched to the bone, and not just us, but that was a very memorable experience on Corkscrew, though. I'm glad they decided for us to do Corkscrew. So it looks like the rain is already kind of ending, but the weird thing is, that was also one of the smoothest rides on Corkscrew that I've ever done.
Look at all these just drenched people.
For some reason, the Matterhorn is open, but the Himalayan is not. We've got like 5 people in front of us, so we're gonna get on this one no matter what. No wait at all because of the rain. So, I mean, like I said, just keep going. Maybe something will be open and you can get on it. Good thing is, right now I can see the front of the park and people are leaving in droves. That kind of rain gets a lot of people to leave. So we might have some really low wait times. Either that or else we might not have any rides open at all. And in that case, then I guess we'll go grab some food. But I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. Me and another guy just tried to get in these seats together. This buckle did not fit, so be aware. I can't even clean these off. There's just nothing dry on my body. All right, I think I'm gonna get that chicken. It's smelling really good. This thing is a steal. So much chicken on this rotisserie chicken. Talk about another shareable meal. Like, this is something you could easily share with others. I thought it was a lot smaller than it was, even though it says rotisserie chicken halves, but it's not smaller. So we found a place right underneath an umbrella. We were just barely before it started pouring. This music feels appropriate to the weather though. The band played for just a couple seconds. Quite honestly, I don't know that we can leave this umbrella. Like, this is...
Yeah, I don't want to.
We live here now.
Oh yeah?
Let's go ride Corkscrew again, guys.
Well, boys, are we having fun?
Look at the tree.
Oh my word.
It's all coming on my back now.
Well, it's probably cleared everybody out of here for something else. Yeah,
No, they're not.
these are the best ideas.
You know, Ralphie, I'm not sure that I have heard a single best idea from you.
Gambling does very well for you know that if a funnel cake is the prize, there's the stacked shelf. I'm like, that oyster beer, but yes, someone will do it. It's the Swell Tones!
I have been told there's never a bad time for bumper cars, so that's where we're headed next, is to the bumper cars. We are here at Dodgem.
Recess of
Troika, my enemy. We meet again. Well, Gatekeeper is still not open, sadly enough. I hope they reopen at some point this year, maybe in July. So a quick tip that I have decided, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've decided it's true, is if there is a person next to the sign is accurate. If you have an employee next to the sign, then the sign is accurate. If you do not have an employee next to the sign, then people just spin that number wherever they want it. So it's usually not accurate in that case. So in this case, I would prefer to say that 45 minutes is accurate, and I think that's right, given the size of this line right now. We got a line here at 6:07. It says a 45-minute line or a 90-minute line. We'll have to see what actually happens. Will we get on this in time before 7 o'clock? I don't know. We'll find out soon. I hope we do, because I know the guys here are wanting to leave by 7. Well, then we saw a marine warning, and the guy over the speakers said that inclement weather was developing. So, yeah, there's definitely something coming. So yeah, well, we're just heading out, unfortunately. But it's been a fun day. It's been a rainy day. It's been a wet day. Generally, if there is closure from rain on the different rides that are here at Cedar Point, they will be closed for a while. Generally, they have to run first of all, they have to evacuate people from the ride. Then they have to run the cars a couple times as a test, and then people will start coming on. A half hour, maybe even 45 minutes after the rain, for them to get rides back up and running again. So keep that in mind. If you are here on a rainy day, that's something that's going to happen. So if you're in line, you're going to be in line waiting for all of that to happen before you can get started riding the ride after the rain. 150 years, Cedar Point.
150 years of sunburns.
150 years of sunburns.
Oh my word, look at those clouds, guys.
That's like wall.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad storm tonight.
So like right away here, it's gotten very rainy. People are running to their cars. And while overall we had a beautiful day yesterday, today has been a little bit spotty. And we have people trying to find their cars all over this parking lot. We definitely had some fun. We enjoyed our time together, but it's been kind of a weird trip. Let's just say that, okay? Thanks for hanging out. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please tell me what you want to see next, including maybe what to wear when it's rainy at Cedar Point. See ya! Well, right after what you just saw, we had a torrential downpour. It felt like it was gonna hail. It was just insane. So we came here to Walmart. We got changed. I'm in my new fit. And we are getting ready to head out. We dropped off the two friends who were with us, and then I'm still waiting on my brother to get out of Walmart. So, but it's probably not been the best day at Cedar Point, but I mean, there are no bad days at Cedar Point, so at least that's my belief. So I still had fun anyway, and I think the guys with us had fun too. I'd like to take my brother for a day that's not just crazy like today was, but I mean, what you gonna do? You can't stop the weather, right? So we've had a great weekend. Put-in Bay was awesome. So definitely, if you haven't yet, please check out that video. It's been a great weekend, but it's just a little bit of a downer ending it like this. But I hope you guys had a great time with us. See ya!